Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Samri. Welcome everybody to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're going to be talking about apartments, and I'm going to give you a quick tour for my personal apartment that I've been designing and dropping like 2 million gil on. The most amount of money in any game that I've ever dropped on anything is 2 million gil in Final Fantasy XIV. It sounds ridiculous when I say it, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into what apartments are. Apartments are a new feature that was added to Final Fantasy XIV to introduce more housing options for players that do not have a house or property to build things on. It is an alternative to not having a house, since plots of land in Final Fantasy XIV on bigger servers especially, and some medium-sized servers, is a very rare find. For example, on Exodus, there are a couple of plots of land that already have been purchased and are owned by somebody, but there are no clear plots of land that I've seen so far. It's a very rare chance, and it's kind of a first come first serve plan that they have going on in the game, which makes it almost impossible and very rare to find any plots of land. So if I get a chance to get an apartment, I cannot complain really, because an apartment is a little corner of yours that I can call my own and customize and design it in any way I please. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get what the apartments are and how much they cost and how big the room is and what are you going to be getting for your 500,000 gil. Apartments cost 500,000 gil, and what you're going to be getting with it is an entire room to customize and do whatever you want with it. No rent have to be paid, you don't have to keep up with any sort of upkeep. The apartments are located in all three corners of housing areas of Lavender Beds, Goblet, and the Mist. You can go up to the apartment, enter inside, and actually purchase a room, but be mindful and make sure you choose a proper ward and the right ward, because on Exodus, within like the first 5 hours, wards 1 through 4 were filled in for me, so I have to go to the 5th ward and purchase a room there. And as crazy as it sounds, it's kinda neat that we have so much interest in the apartments, that meaning that it's gonna show to Final Fantasy XIV team and the developers that hey, there's some sort of interest regarding this feature. This is something that people want to be messing around with, and hopefully we'll see an improvement such as maybe a way for us to expand the rooms, add a balcony, maybe add a second story attic possibly per apartment. I don't know if that's a legit thing that can happen, but it'll be pretty sweet to have a room expansion that you can purchase later on down the line, way later on. Right now I have plenty of room to mess around with my current apartment, and I actually like the size of my apartment. It's nice, it's quaint, it's small-ish, well, if anything it's medium. I decided to buy several partitions to design it and kind of set up a very unique layout for it. As you can see in the video, I even have something called I even have a Christmas tree right now in my house. I got it back throughout the winter event and I really liked it, so I decided I would just put it there. As somebody who grew up in Russia, and for me an event of New Year's is a pretty big deal where we have like the Christmas tree and everything, it's kind of been my secret want to always have a Christmas tree out and decorated because it just looks so festive. But since it's gonna look weird IRL, I decided, you know what, I'll just put it in Final Fantasy and I'll just keep it like that. Seems like a fitting thing to do. Anyway, what I currently have designed for my personal apartment are one bath with an actual, an actual bath inside, almost like a sauna-like area. No partitional door yet. I'm still saving up for some of that. Apparently I have to get a sliding door through an event or something. I currently have a bedroom, I have a little living area, and that's pretty much it. I decided to get a bunch of partitions and divide up the rooms and areas according to how I saw fit in order to get a proper layout going for myself and just to make the place look a little bit bigger with several rooms. Now, I would kind of like to keep my lighting pretty lowish and have these little floor lights all over the place to kind of light the way and just make everything look more atmospheric and more calming. And I'm not gonna lie, I end up spending around 2 million gil. So it's 500,000 just to purchase the place, and then extra 1.5 million gil spent on the actual decorations and messing around and purchasing things that I thought I needed but decided not to even use at all. So I have a lot of leftover items that I still haven't used from my house yet. This is the most amount of money I dropped in any MMO whatsoever, but you know what? I am happy because I have now a little corner of Eorzea that I can call my own and can mess around with. I'd like to go ahead and emphasize that me spending more than 500,000 gil is an optional feature. If you really wanted to put together your own furniture and actually create the furniture rather than purchase it from somebody else, you can do so. There are many professions in Final Fantasy XIV, crafting professions, that you can actually access and use in order to create this furniture, create these certain things in your house without spending too much gil. And it's something that I would like to keep working on, so I'm gonna start working on carpentry and weaving in order to create my own items and my own furniture in Final Fantasy XIV. What I would like to see added future, in the future updates is the ability to have my old characters have partial ownership of the house as well. So let's say I purchase something on my Let's Play character on the same server and I want to add it to my apartment. I should have the right to go on my main character, assign who is allowed to go to my house, and make it so that characters are account bound to the houses, and then apply it that way. That'd be actually a really neat idea, and I hope that eventually becomes a thing. The entire apartment comes with your own private room, your own private estate, your lobby area where you can intermingle with roommates, and I actually got to meet a couple of my roommates. They're actually very chill, very cool people. There is a trading post area right outside, a little bell area, and there's also a chocobo stable right outside the apartment, so you pretty much get everything that a regular house would have. Now, what is the benefit of having an apartment compared to, let's say, a free company room? Free company room costs 300,000 while the apartment costs 500,000, but there is a risk that your free company room may disappear if you get kicked out from your free company, or you leave the free company, or the free company sells the house. You will not get reimbursed for anything that you purchase regarding a free company room, which kinda sucks. But the apartment makes sure that you have a little corner over yours no matter what happens to your free company. And I believe maybe the apartment room might be slightly bigger. I have no idea. I never actually owned a free company home, but I've been to a couple and they seem to be pretty small-ish. The apartment seems a little bit bigger, and I actually kind of like it. I have more options to mess around with different things. Nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, guys. Let me know what you think about the apartment feature. Please give me critique on what I can do to improve my personal apartment and make it better. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. My name is Thamriel. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video of Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, also, if you want to become my apartment roommate or a neighbor, I'm currently located on Exodus server Ward 5, and I'm located in Lavender Beds. So please go over there, and I will see you there, roommates. See ya.